Mr. Crane, do you have counsel? Was that you, Mr. Barron?
Your Honor, Todd Barrett, I did speak with Mr. Crane prior to the court calling the case today. I think that at this time, Mr. Crane's probably best served proceeding on his own. There are some constitutional arguments that he's raising that I don't think as a member of the bar I can.
Oh, is he a sovereign citizen?
He's making some sovereign arguments, yes.
Okay, I have very little patience for that. I will let you know that, sir. So, okay, tell me your name.
My name is Randall Crane. That's a living name, not a corporate fiction.
So you're a real person named Randall Crane.
Person. Okay.
Okay, no, listen to me. Sir, you're here today because you have some charges against you. All right.
I'm challenging the court's jurisdiction.
Okay, well, denied. Your motion's denied. I have jurisdiction to the Constitution of the state of Michigan. What's your next? I'm not arguing with you, sir. I have jurisdiction. So
you have to provide subject matter jurisdiction as well as personal jurisdiction to me before these can proceed.
Okay, your motion's denied. I have jurisdiction under the Constitution of the state of Michigan. What else? What else?
You do not have jurisdiction over the national.
I just said I did.
No, you don't.
All right. All right. So, sir, do you want to proceed on these cases and talk to the prosecutor? Don't look on your phone while you're talking to me. If you
my notes are on.
No, you listen to me. If you don't know your sovereign citizen arguments well enough to come up here and say them, I can tell you can't have a court. I can tell you can't have a phone in here. I want you to listen to me. You're here today on misdemeanor charges. No talking. You're brought into court. You've already been arraigned. You have a charge of interfering with police officers in the while they're doing official business. That's a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. You also have a civil infraction for operating using a mobile electronic device, first offense while operating a motor vehicle. A charge of no proof of insurance. Those are both civil infractions. Civil infraction for no proof of or no registration in a motor vehicle. So those are the charges against you, sir. I'm going to tell you the rights that are actually real rights that you have in this court. You have a right to an attorney appointed at public expense if you are indigent without money to hire an attorney, and if the offense charge requires a minimum jail sentence or the court determines that it might sentence you to jail. The appointing authority will decide if you are indigent and appoint counsel if you are eligible. You may have to repay the expense for an appointed attorney. You may contest your ability to pay the ordered fees if the court attempts to collect any costs for an attorney, and the court must determine your ability to pay at that time. If you have a trial, you have the following rights. You have a right to, this is how trials work. You have a right to call witnesses to speak for you at trial, and you can get an order signed by the court to require witnesses to come to court. You have a right to see, hear, and question all witnesses against you at trial. You have a right to be a witness for yourself or to remain silent. If you chose not to be a witness on your own behalf, the prosecutor could not comment on your refusal to testify. Lastly, you have a right to be presumed innocent unless you are proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. If you enter a plea, obviously you'd be waiving those rights. You also have a right to be released on bond. Now, it looks like you previously stood mute on these charges, so you're here today for a pretrial. You have a few options, sir, under the law of the United States, the Constitution of the state of Michigan, and statutory law and court rules in the state of Michigan. You can either retain your own attorney to proceed on this case, or you can have a pretrial with the prosecutor directly and try and work out an agreement, or we can set it for a jury trial, okay? Those are your options. You can get an attorney, use a court appointed attorney, but you understand that attorneys have an obligation to follow the law and not make frivolous arguments, which is what you want to make today. And if an attorney makes those arguments on your behalf, I could sanction them. So no attorney on this green earth is going to come in and make the frivolous arguments you're making on your behalf. Or you can speak to the prosecutor, or we can just set it for a jury trial. Out of those, I don't want to hear it. I want you to pick out of those four options what you want to do. Hire an attorney, speak with court appointed attorney, talk directly to the prosecutor to work towards a resolution, or set a jury trial. Pick.
Let me ask you a question.
No, I I asked you a question and I'm telling you to answer it.
And I have the right to understand my rights and understanding.
Sir,
exactly
here,
what-
can you hand him this form? These are your constitutional rights I just read to you. Why don't you have a seat? You have a seat, read your rights, and I'll call your
Your
case
Honor,
back up.
I am asking for you.
Have a seat right now
What
and
was
read
your
your
oath of
rights.
Office.
Have a seat.
Have a seat right now and read your rights, sir. If you
I
don't
read-
understand them, read them.
I move for this court to dismiss.
Have a seat.
Okay, next case. This is 2514260T, the People versus Diana Buchanan.
Good morning, Your Honor. James Gazicki on behalf of Ms. Buchanan. Waive reading.
Mr. Crane, did you have a chance to go over your constitutional rights that I provided to you?
Yes, I understand my constitutional rights.
Okay, thank you, sir. So at this time, I gave you 4 options. Would you like to retain your own attorney? Would you like to speak with House counsel and have an appointed attorney? Would you like to meet directly with the prosecutor? Or would you like to set the matter for jury trial?
I'm going to be requesting for an order of change of venue.
Denied. Anything else? There's no basis for that, sir. So I'm asking you, we'll just set it for a jury trial, okay?
I have to understand everything in regards to my case.
Sir, I gave you your constitutional rights so that you could review them. I also gave you the attorney,
I understand
a
that,
court-appointed attorney to go over those rights with. So I gave you an opportunity to understand your rights. I'm not going to entertain, listen, I'm not entertaining your sovereign citizen arguments because they're unfounded and they're not legal. There's no legal basis for them. So I'm not doing it. So now I'm asking you, out of the 4 choices I gave you, which one would you like to do?
I am required to understand everything in regards to my case,
Okay.
including subject jurisdiction matters.
All right, well, you could do your
Personal
research. I'm
jurisdiction.
setting this for a jury trial. We'll see you back for your jury trial on November 14th of 2025 at 9:00 a.m. I really recommend you retain an attorney prior to that date, sir, because I know I'm going to tell you what you're not going to do, waste the citizens of Taylor's time with your nonsensical arguments. You're going to come in, you're going to try your case. Again, if you want to talk to House counsel, you could do so. All
I'm
right.
not wasting the city of Taylor's time.
Okay, good. We'll see you on your trial date. Have a good day.